Coming up on WMBD News at noon, Central Illinois bars and restaurants look to open outdoor seating next week. See how they're working to be able to safely reopen. And also, the controversy surrounding voting by mail in Illinois. We'll bring you both sides of the heated debate. And facing budget problems, Bradley University anticipates cutting employees. We'll tell you about an option the university is giving staff. Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Janie Bowman. First, the Peoria County coroner has identified the little boy who was accidentally shot and killed in Peoria Wednesday. Police say children were playing with a gun. 8-year-old Jordan Wilson was hurt. Police and paramedics first thought they were responding to a report of a child shot in the chest with a BB gun. But when they got to the home on North Maryland Street in Peoria's East Bluff, they found the boy with a real gunshot wound. Wilson died at OSF St. Francis Medical Center less than 1 hour after the call for help. Officials say the shooting could have been avoided.
Never touch a gun. Always treat it as if it's loaded. You know, if you're at a house and your friend shows you a gun, don't touch it. Get out of the room. Go tell an adult.
Your heart breaks. Your heart breaks for the loss of a child, the innocence of a child, through a means of something that could have been prevented.
Dotson and Harwood say having a secure gun safe is another step gun owners can take. Dotson says you can get a safe with a biometric fingerprint scanner which protects your firearms. The origin of the gun and how it got into the children's hands is still under investigation. Time is running out for lawmakers to pass a budget before they plan to leave Springfield today. In a rare 3-day special session, there still aren't many final details on the state's budget. Lawmakers saying it's the biggest issue and toughest problem. Schools, universities, and human service providers are watching closely, fearing cuts could come. Governor Pritzker's initial budget proposal without his progressive income tax would have lowered the education funding formula. State lawmakers are looking to lean heavily on the federal government.
We have a sincere hope and belief that there will be help that comes from the federal government, because without it, we will, this state and states all across the nation will end up laying off firefighters and police officers and nurses and so many other people, and the services that people need exactly in one of the worst economic circumstances that we've had.
Help from the federal government is coming in the form of cash payments, but also in buying Illinois debt. Right now, the state is aiming to sell debt to the U.S. Federal Reserve. Illinois lawmakers in both chambers reviewing a bill that makes changes to the election process ahead of November. The House approving a plan yesterday to mail a ballot application to every registered voter this November, but only if you voted in the 2018 general, 2019 local, or 2020 primary. The proposal would also make this November election a state holiday. GOP leaders warned the curbside ballot boxes could be vulnerable to manipulation or election fraud. House Republican leader Jim Durkin called the move a partisan power play to help Democrats win elections. Supporters of the plan said casting your vote by mail can help people take part in democracy from a safe social distance. Governor Pritzker said Republican critics, including President Trump, are trying to suppress the vote. Here's a look at the latest COVID-19 cases across central Illinois. There are more than 500 patients and 22 deaths. 371 people have beaten the virus. In McLean County yesterday, health officials reported 3 deaths, bringing the total to 9. The county has had 197 cases, including 3 new cases. So far, 118 people have recovered. A second death reported in Livingston County. Officials there also reporting 1 new case for a total of 30 patients. 24 of them recovered. Peoria County health officials reporting 2 new cases for a total of 169 cases. 145 people have beaten the virus. And in Tazewell County, 1 new case, bringing the total to 65 confirmed positive patients. 49 people have recovered there. You can always visit our website, ciproud.com, for the latest breakdown of COVID-19 cases. A COVID-19 testing site in McLean County will remain open. The testing site at the fairgrounds was supposed to be shut down last week, but officials extended services for another week. This weekend, the site will move to Peoria, but officials say another operation will be set up in McLean County in the same location, with its test capacity remaining 250 a day. The city of Bloomington is taking over the day-to-day operations of Grossinger Motors Arena. The city announcing today that it is terminating its contract with Iowa-based company VENUWORKS. In a statement, Bloomington City Manager Tim Gleason said the move was due to limitations on events due to COVID-19. Bloomington and VENUWORKS entered into the contract in April of 2016. The change will begin on June 8th if approved by City Council. In the city of Peoria, bar and restaurant owners are looking to each other for answers about how to safely begin serving again. It could mean amending city and county ordinances, changing landlord requirements, and following new guidelines. Owners are preparing to open outdoor dining areas a week from today. Peoria's Fox Pub and Cafe is looking at how to make it happen in a way where customers feel safe.
Just making sure that we're respecting, the other businesses here, but we want to make sure that we have all our ducks in a row when that comes, and, we got a week to figure that out.
Peoria city and county governments, along with the health department, plan on releasing detailed guidelines today. Across the state, more people are out of work. The Illinois Department of Employment Security announced yesterday that the unemployment rate is up again. It rose to 16.4% this week. Last week, 2.4 million Americans applied for unemployment benefits, bringing the total for the past 9 weeks to more than 38 million. Bradley University employees now have the option to take a buyout. In an email to staff, the university's new president says COVID-19 has only added to Bradley's existing financial problems. The bulk of the school's budget goes to salaries and benefits. He says that's where they have to scale back, offering it first as a voluntary program before making involuntary cuts. Employees have until June 11th to take the buyout. The email says those who do will get half of their salary for 2 years, and they'll have access to health insurance until the end of September. In other news, the Illinois River continues to rise, and so do concerns of families and businesses along its banks. The river is projected to crest at 28 feet today. Rising water levels are already causing problems for homeowners. Many of them laid sandbags and are preparing to install pumps. In Rome, the shoreline is already moving closer to land.
It's creeping up. We have actually 2 seawalls. He's put some bricks down below, and just yesterday it was starting to go over the first one.
People along the river say the only thing they can do now is wait. Once the water recedes, they'll get a better idea of damage and cleanup. Senator Dick Durbin is honoring this year's seniors for their accomplishments and hard work. Durbin will deliver a commencement address to the class of 2020 on Saturday. Graduates can tune in on Facebook at 3 p.m. for a live stream.